Alright, kababayan, good morning, good afternoon, good evening kung saan man kayo nanonood. And I'd like to greet out yung ating mga new viewers from the US, Canada, and Taiwan. No? And ating mga suki from the Philippines, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Korea, and Japan. No? So, start ko tong channel to, I wouldn't think na magkakaroon ako ng viewers from those countries. And here I am, medyo malaki-laki na yung reach ng ating channel. And maraming salamat sa inyong pagsuporta. And again, ginawa ko naman tong channel na to because of my personal needs as well. Wala akong makitang channel na is doing a weekly recap. And sabi ko, I'll do my weekly recap and then might as well share them sa ibang tao. Again, this is PSEi Recap. This is for our December 3 trading. And last Friday, we don't have a trading day because of the holiday. No? So, that is Andres Bonifacio Day. And probably, no, especially mga tao sa Pilipinas, I believe you are well rested for this week. And what a better time to trade kasi maganda yung pinapakita ng ating index. It's giving us healthy signs. Right, but before we do all of those analysis and we tackle yung ating mga core watch list, I'd like to have a quick word from our sponsor. Our word comes from Proverb chapter 25 verse 27. It is not good to eat much honey, nor it is glorious to seek one's own glory. Right? And from the word itself, no, yung too much honey, I do believe na alam niyo naman yung honey which is very good sa atin because of all the nutrients and vitamins na makukuha natin dyan and all of the micro and macronutrients. Right? But pag nasobrahan tayo, hindi rin naman yan maganda sa atin, no? Because anything na sobra, as we all know, hindi rin nakakaganda. And tulad din ng sinasabi dito sa word na to seek one's own glory. I think one of the turning points in my life nung nagmamature ako is to have the acceptance, no, and the humility na you don't have to please other people. Right? Once you have those core level of maturity sa buhay, malaking bagay na yan. No? Because naintindihan ko na, no, na you would be able to say no for most of the people and then hindi mo na masyadong iisipin, no, yung kanilang mga sinasabi, especially if you are on the good side of things. And I think we can all say na there's a certain level of maturity, no, minimum requirement sa trading for you to be able to prosper or to take profit. And tulad nga ng sinasabi ko, you have to let your ego sa trading, and once na yung position mo started to go down, and you have to accept na probably yung analysis mo with all the indicators or signals, maaring you have missed something. Kaya naman hindi naging maganda yung resulta ng yung trading. Alright, so with that being said, I think this is a great reminder to all of us na you have to understand na sa trading, you have to let your ego, you have to have mature enough na lahat ng analysis mo would not be able to hit that mark, no, 100%. And again, magandang perspective or insights na once you hit that level of maturity, especially on my younger days, ayoko nang masyadong maraming kumakontra sa akin or maraming nagsasalita tungkol sa akin. At this point in time, nung medyo nag-mature na ako, finally realized to myself na I don't have to too much give weight sa mga sinasabi ng ibang tao, but I must do kung ano yung sa tingin kong tama para sa akin personally. And all of my decisions is I have taken responsibility. Right? So, magandang insights na you take control of your decisions sa buhay, no? And if meron lang yung broker test na ganito na to test out the maturity ng mga nag-a-apply sa trading, baka probably much less yung ating mga losers sa market. And I think to seek one's own glory, this comes to think of it na parang tinitignan din natin yung sarili natin na above sa others, no? So market, no, talagang will try to find a way na to bite you, no? Yung drawdown na napakalaki and one big punch na talagang would knock out yung iyong portfolio. And again, I'm pretty amazed sa mga traders din na they're thinking everything, no? Stars, they are thinking yung mga ibang tao, even thinking the universe, and without giving thanks agad, no? So medyo parang nilalagari yung tenga ko once I read or I watch yung mga ganong videos. And hopefully, no, serve as a reminder na don't let your ego, no, go in your way, no, especially sa yung personal life. And also sa trading, may apply natin to. Alright, and I hope you have gained something insight, no, and knowledge with that. And again, PSEi gained 27 points, closing at 7,367. Alright, so I think we can all say na there's a bit of hesitancy, no, trying to close out the market at 7.4 level. And at this point in time, year end, most likely yung ating mga fund managers is already calibrating their positions at this point in time. So makikita mo there's a breakout, the following day they are taking profit, no, especially on those alpha stocks or yung ating mga ABA, IRC, again food. So probably at this point in time they are calibrating, and especially they have reports, no, especially if they are not allowed to trade those markets or those stocks, especially if they are holding index only funds, they are most likely forced to liquidate. Even though maganda yung stocks, they are forced to liquidate at this point in time, especially year end. There are funds that is may report na annually, there are funds na quarterly and semi-annually. Alright, so at this point in time, I think they are calibrating their positions. They're solding even yung mga gandang position because of the requirements, no, sa kanila. And I hope you do get some insights, no. Ito yung mga some of the little things na as a newbie or new to the market, hindi ito nadidiscuss sa'yo. And hopefully you are able to gain something or insight dito sa aking mga dinidiscuss. Again, if you try to look sa market, we do see na there is, no, nag-resist yung 7.4. We have a resistance here. And looking at the chart, yun nga, bumaba siya. And what we are seeing, no, it will probably going to retest yung 7,200 na support, which is this. These are the supports, considerable resistance dati, but now it is going to be a support, no. So for this week, we are going to watch, no, the index, if how this will react or even touch itong 7,200. Alright, so I think we have already gone out of the dangerous position, yung 7.2, and right now we are going to trend upwards, no. And I think nakaligtas na tayo dun sa ating very bearish sentiment. And I think this week or for the next 2 weeks, retest of support sa 7.2 before we move another leg to finally take out itong 7.4. Again, that is a technical, no, simple lang naman. This was once the resistance, now it is now the support, itong 7.2. And from the look of it, it will probably, no, it is going to retest itong 7.2 na ating dating resistance. Ngayon it turned out to be a support, right? That is the charts for our index overall. Let's now proceed sa ating move of the week, which has been done by ECF, no. It's a continuation move Since last week, ito rin yung ating move of the week for the second time in a row. ECP, back-to-back 50% pa nga ito. I think no Monday and Tuesday, and then yung finally no Wednesday, there's been shown of volatility right now, no? Marami nag-taken profit. And at this point in time, I've already discussed this sa ating chart quick sessions, guys. There's another set of videos, no, sa ating chart quick. You might want to check out yung aking take dito sa ECP. Right now, it's currently very, very volatile. At this point in time, even me, mahirapan na I'll be more than skeptical, no, to enter itong gantong ka-volatile na position. Especially if you don't have the time and the set of skills para execute itong mga day trade na ganito. Again, back-to-back, second week in a row, ECP, nakuha niya yung ating move of the week, 50%. Right? And with that, let's now move on sa ating sentiment of the market. Alright, sorry guys, this is supposed to be the first week of December, and we'll give it a rating of 5, and from what we're seeing, it will probably retest of 7,200 near term support as discussed dun sa ating charts. And again guys, once the index starting to go up, we will tightly monitor itong mga positions na to, because this will give us a clue on where the market will be going, no? So this is a big indication kung ano yung mga mangyayari. For the near term, we'll be monitoring SMC San Miguel, one of the blue chips leader for this year. We also have the FGen, which is I think finally confirms yung ating mga idea, and JFC as well, no? And tulad ka ng sinasabi ko last week, I was a bit skeptical because I don't understand, no, why yung Meralco is on its high, and that is not a good indication na we are going on a or reversal. But currently sa kanyang price development since last week, if you are going to view the MER charts, it's currently showing signs of heaviness, no? So finally nagmamaterialize yung ating insights na MER charts or Meralco charts should consolidate or take profit, no? Because ang ating insight is the fund managers will be liquidating their Meralco positions and transferring on to the blue chips or yung mga ating mga leaders or yung ating mga alpha, no? So we have to now yung ating ideas last week is currently forming, it's finally confirming, no? They are going to rotate the funds and they are going to put those positions, no? Magpupwesto na sila ngayon pa lang habang hindi aware masyado yung ating retail side of the market. Again guys, if you are do not have the luxury of time to monitor the market or to have the time, no, to open all the disclosures, alright guys, this is the channel. Let me be the one to interpret, let me be the one to screen kung ano yung mga positions na looks interesting or probably might go up. And guys, I've seeing lot of comments na naging maganda rin naman yung resulta ng kanilang trading watching itong weekly update, no? And if you haven't had the time, no, to subscribe, I would like you to subscribe or hit that like button if you are seeing or if you're learning something or yung mga insights, no? And guys, tulad nga ng sinasabi ko, if no one is going to do this kind of recap, I will probably be uploading weekly, no, until such time na mas may makita tayo na mas maganda. Because as you all see, very simple lang naman yung format ko. I don't do too much heavy editing because that would impede me or hindi magiging mabilis yung upload ko. And I hope guys that you are learning something dito sa ating lessons or ating recap. And then again, let's move on sa ating mga core watch list. This has been on our watch list. I think this is for 3 weeks in a row. Again, 12 is seems to be holding yung 12 position. Alright, from what we're seeing, volatility is currently subsiding, no? Bumababa yung volatility niya. And then again, I think this is nag-iipon talaga ng lakas before it finally. Alright guys, maliwanag naman sa charts is it has been following a good trend. But right now, it's currently nag-iipon ng lakas, no? Before it finally reach into another level, no? So again, itong Wilcon is giving us a mixed signals right now. And let's try to see and check kung ano yung mangyayari dito sa Wilcon further on our watch list, no? Again, ang maganda naman din sa Wilcon on a bigger side of things, sobrang liit lang nung binaba niya, no, compared to the previous leaders. And right now it's currently giving us signs na yung volatility is finally subsiding, and this is good, no, para finally ma-break ni Wilcon yung kanyang previous high, no. At least yung 1260 would be taken out para naman dire-diretso na. So I think nag-iipon ng lakas ng Wilcon. Right now, it's giving us mixed signals, right? So, you might want to wait a little more bago ka pumosisyon again sa ating Wilcon. But if you don't have the time, no, para timingan talaga to, I think the best price would be 12 pesos. So, anything below 12 would be a good price para pumosisyon dito sa Wilcon. But don't expect anything na tumaas agad to because currently, it is giving us mixed signals, no, at this area. Magulo. Hindi mo alam kung sino yung nananalo. It may be a bull, all bears, but we're picking this on our core watch list because overall, good trend pa rin naman siya. And maganda rin naman yung mga ipinapakita niya for the last, think, 2 months. No? Maganda rin naman yung price development niya. Again, on our watch list again, ito yung FDC, no. So last week I say unto you na wag ka munang pumasok because right now we're seeing, no, na yung finally etong FDC is going on a much awaited pullback. And makikita mo naman ito, it closes last Thursday na sa big candle. And the most right again, ang ating FDC or Philippine Best Development Corporation is going on a fallback, right? So, this only makes sense na makita natin on how this will react. No? At this point in time, huwag ka munang bumili. You just watch and observe muna kung saan siya magla-landing because it has gone parabolic, no, for the last week or two. And makita naman natin na itong FDC has a fundamental reason din naman kung bakit siya tumataas right now. So, they're doing something good dito sa Philippine Best Development Corporation, and I am not be surprised, no, if this 2019 FDC would be also the front runner ng ating bullish reversal sa ating market if finally mag-confirm yung ating mga ideas. Alright, SMC. Alright, so ang maganda sa SMC, since this is a blue chip, alright, hindi naman tayo nagtataka kung bakit pumapasok na rin ating mga blues sa ating core watch list is because finally, no, pinapakitang maganda yung ating PSEi, and we're trying to anticipate who would lead itong run ng ating PSEi. Itong isa sa mga ating binabantayan maigi, itong SMC. But right now, the buying pressure is questionable, and hindi pa natin masasabi na it would finally be ready to take out yung 180 unless we see that buying pressure. Hindi pa natin to masasabi na it is ready to take out yung kanyang 180. But right now, this might trigger, no, this week or next week itong SMC ng run. So we are going to push this on the watch list, and if you can see right now, yung 170 really did hold. Itong 170 did really hold yung kanyang value and right now it's currently a major support for SMC. If you have the time, no, na makabili ka dyan sa area na yan, that is a good area to buy at this point in time, no, especially ang ating PSEi. Maganda yung nangyayari, no, right now 2 weeks after nung rate hike announcement ng BSP. Maganda yung pinakita ng index, especially bumababa pa yung oil prices right now. I think from the 2018 high na $70 per barrel, right now nasa 56 something na lang yung barrel, and that is good because it will trickle down sa ating economy, and especially makakatulong yan sa ating mga index names kasi nga itong mga index names is really, really big and mahirap ito paggalawin without anything fundamental reason or any new acquisition, no? So again, we're putting SMC on our watch list because this might be the week or next week kung saan it will finally confirm, no? Because pag ito tumaas, itong SMC, this would tell us na where the market will be going, no? So right now, position trading ka na lang muna dito if you are still able to buy at this at 170 level. Kahit 171, maganda na yan for position trading. And maganda din naman technically yung structure ng SMC. Right, sa ating next core watch list, again, you would not be surprised because again, this is a blue chips stock, and FGen looks like it finally did confirm na it is now ready to strike with that volume and that candle, especially coming from a tight consolidation, mini consolidation at this area. It is most likely ready to strike, no? And again, quarterly, if you're going to review itong mga quarterly earnings na FGen, maganda rin naman yung pinapakita, and technically speaking, it is relatively on an uptrend, no? And makikita mo naman yung kanyang charts, napakalinis din naman. Kanyang previous resistance na 17, he was able to break that, and ngayon I think it's more than ready to finally break in kanyang 52 week high, and that is good, no? Once this SMC and FGen finally confirms yung ating mga ideas and finally umandar na tong mga to, I think that is a good indication na yung market natin would more than likely to revisit yung 7.5 and then finally 7.8 because maganda, no? Because yung nagiging mali din naman nung karamihan, they are solely focusing on the technicals on the charts, but they don't give weight, no? Itong mga macro like yung mga oil prices or yung mga news ng BSP, these are macro signals, no? Or macro reasons kung bakit gumaganda yung ating PSEi, because as we all know, yung ating mga funds or managers, they have big money and they want some assurance, or they want something really solid to back up their ideas or plans, because hindi naman yan tulad natin na we can go in and out na mabilisan. They have at least 10 or 20 millions in their disposal, even higher than that, and they want something fundamental or macro bago sila pumasok sa ating equities, especially sa mga foreigners, no? Mahalaga sa kanila yan. And yun nga, you just follow what they're doing and most likely you are going to be on a winning side of things, no? Yun lang naman, simple lang naman yung ating style doon. Again, ang ABA is again, tulad nga ng sinabi ko since last week na pumasok ito sa ating watch list, is still the emerging leader and is still strong. It's currently consolidating at this area, no, 0.55, 0.56, and maring nag-iipon din ng lakas before it finally goes on another level. But it could also mean na yung ABA is currently baka nagbabawas din naman sila, no? Yung ating mga fund managers, pwedeng yun rin naman isipin nila. But currently, we're more bound to think na maaring mag-trend pa rin itong ABA into another level, no? And if mapagbibigyan ka pa sana kahit 0.50, 51 makabili ka. But right now, this would be on your watch list, no? Medyo nagkakaroon na siya ng signs of hesitancy at this point in time, no? So, laging ganun yung pattern. There's a red, there's a green candle, and then after 2 days, hesitation, green candle again, 2 days of hesitation, and then dito naman, green candle ulit, but this time, ka-level niya lang yung mga red candle. So, this might be the sign na there's some hesitation, but until we do not see, no, kung ano yung talagang bigger picture trend ng ABA, we're more than likely to see or for this to take on an uptrend, no? But if gusto mo na talaga ng safe or the safer side of things, ayan, dito ka bibili around 0.50, 51. Pag nag-fullback dito, doon ka bumili ng ABA for much more safer entry at defensive ka, doon ka bumili, no? But again, ABA core is still strong and you must put this on your watch list. Again, lahat ng mga diniscuss ko at this point in time, it might happen or might not happen. So, you don't put your faith in all of me, but you have to decide for yourself because pera mo yan. And you have to decide for yourself and come into conclusion. Nandito lang naman ako to bounce back ideas, to give you some insights, and probably yung mga na-miss out mo, I'll be able to report it to you, right? So again, as I've discussed sa mga 5 na yon, we are also going to watch yung ating mga index names, all of the 30 names, and baka, no? Baka start na ito ng ating bullish reversal. Again, guys, if you have not been subscribed sa channel, you might want to subscribe and hit that like button if may nakita kang something good or you have learned something, mga insights na hindi mo pa narinig sa iba, you might want to hit that like button and subscribe. Again, this is a weekly thing and I try to update you guys weekly. Alright, so again, maraming salamat sa panonood and until next week, I have enough time, no, para sagutin yung mga inquiries nyo. You might want to comment down below kung ano yung mga comments or suggestion nyo. Again, maraming salamat sa panonood. This is PSEi Recap